Right then, United are playing Brighton tomorrow, and we left it late to secure the points against Southampton Thursday night. We will need to be so much better if we're going to get a result in this game tomorrow. Brighton did end a 8-game winless run with a 2-0 win against Ipswich themselves on Thursday night, but it will be difficult because even though that they've been without wins, they're playing at a higher level of consistency than we are. Hurzeler has brought a bit of a dynamic and adaptable tactical approach to Brighton, significantly influencing how they play in the league. And he starts with what looks like a 4-4-2, actually, on paper, but it's known for being extremely tactically fluid, and you'll see it look like a 4-3-3, a 4-2-4, 4-1-4-1, depending on how the opponent's set up and the different game states of the match. Adaptability is the aim, and it looks to maximize control and fluidity across the pitch, looking to adjust to different pressing shapes and in-game scenarios. Under Hurzeler, they've been notable in terms of possession, as they've kind of come to be known in recent years. It often starts with a 4-2-4 build-up, transitions to 4-3-3 very frequently, where you'll see a single pivot and two number 8s kind of look to form a bit of a triangle. And then the setup that they've got allows them for wing-backs to be positioned high, and you will see a 2-3-5 sort of shape in possession, which allows for a lot of passing options and a lot of pressing options should they lose the ball, which they'll try and do. They do go for a strategy where players like James Milner, Joao Pedro, they're going to pick up unconventional sort of positions, false 10s, as they kind of been given the moniker of. That looks to overload and give numerical superiority in certain spaces and areas. That approach will include them using width to stretch and overload the central areas and to look to try and break through opposition lines as they're passing it forward. Defensively, they do go for a very high defensive line. They lead the line in offsides, so that's something for us to watch. Emphasizes how compact that they are from front to back, how they use counter-pressing to win the ball back, and they do win the ball back very quickly. But it's also exposed vulnerabilities against fast counter-attacking teams. The likes of Forest and United have hurt them using this as well. So they have been ranked amongst the top teams for pressing intensity as well as line height. You should be able to look at those two metrics and just understand exactly how this game's going to come off. But also, when they get pushed back a little bit, they'll just drop into that nominal kind of 4-4-2 shape, mid-block. If they can't press, if they can't force you into a disadvantageous position, then they'll sit in a bit of a mid 4-4-2 block and make it difficult for you to play through, invite you to try and play over. Then they'll counter, and they're very quick on the counter. Players like Matoma fucking live for that shit. And players are expected to understand the situation of the game, adjust where need be, and try and put it on opponents. And that's what they will look to do. It's an admirable way that they play. You know, they aren't perfect, but they are a tricky prospect for United. And as we're stuck in this mid-table quagmire at the moment, you have to overcome teams like this, and you have to overcome them by being better than them. I think we can limit them in terms of goals, because I do feel like United have got the knack of that. But then I worry about us breaking teams down. That's been an issue all season. That remains an issue, in my opinion. For Brighton, then, I think the star man will be Joao Pedro. 5 goals, 5 assists in 15 league games this season. Can't argue with that. Quick, powerful, energetic, exact kind of player profile that we struggle against, can operate anywhere across the front line, and he is a true danger man. For me, my United 11, I went with a bit more energy in midfield, because I feel like that was not quite there for us Thursday night. I've gone with Martinez, Maguire, De Ligt in the back line. Let's take Lenioro out. Matoma's not who you want to be coming up against after a rough game at Old Trafford. Let's bring him on later in the game and let him deal with that. So I've gone with De Ligt, Maguire, Martinez as my back line. I'm going with Mazraoui as the right wing back and Delo as the left wing back. I don't want to play Delo. I don't have any options but to play Delo. I've gone with Ugarte and Collier, and we're going for battle and fight in there. Bruno and Ahmad in behind Xerxes. I want to see Xerxes get on the ball. Ahmad and Bruno getting on beyond him. The pace in the forward line worries me a little bit because it is one way to exploit Brighton. Maybe we can play on the fact. I mean, Xerxes, Ahmad, Bruno, not slow, but not like the blistering pace of someone like a Rashford or even Garnacho getting through there where you would think they can get in behind and stay in behind. We can stretch them, but we're not going to just blast through and get shots off the way you would if you had an informed Marcus Rashford playing. That's the team that I've gone with. I think Xerxes deserves an opportunity, and I feel like Amad Diallo is our danger man. He is our most dependable player. He is our most reliable chance creator. He is our most reliable chance scorer. He is on track for a double-double season, which is double figures of goals and assists. Can't argue with that. And he can be the difference maker again. He'll be in fantastic confidence, and we've got to use that to our advantage. As always, this video is sponsored by our partners at Hollywoodbets, and the stakes could not be higher for United, riding the momentum of the epic last-minute victory against Southampton, thanks to Amad Diallo's stunning hat-trick. And we are now gearing up for this clash against Brighton. It's set to be another unmissable encounter, and here's what we're going for this weekend's bet. Lisandro Martinez to be carded. Stop laughing. He probably will be. Carlos Baleba to be carded. Amad to score anytime. Bruno Fernandes 1+ shot on target. And Joao Pedro 1+ shot on target. And that has been boosted from 50-1 to 60-1. I like that. If you put a tenner on that and it wins, you'll get £610 back. If you'd like to get involved with this bet boost, all you've got to do is click the link in the description. If you're new to Hollywoodbets, you can create an account and take advantage of all the other exciting new customer offers, which are also linked in the description. Odds are subject to change. You must be over 18 to participate. And remember that football is unpredictable and the bet is designed to enhance your viewing experience, and it's certainly no guarantee of a win. For more information, please check out begambleaware.org. As always, this bet boost is brought to you by Hollywoodbets. Please click the link below to get involved and feel free to share your predictions in the comments. How do you beat them then, Steve? Well, you got to have a better opposition set up. We made Southampton look like Barcelona because the spaces were vast. Be better in terms of the team organisation. Be compact, be narrow, be more aggressive. Go back to the mentality we had against Liverpool and Arsenal. Play off the back foot if we need to. Let them have the ball. You know, they are a possession-based team, but they're not a team that's got the sort of danger that Arsenal and Liverpool have got. Let them have the ball. We look tired against Southampton. We have to step up the energy and the tempo. If you can nick the ball high and generate turnovers, because they're going to try and play out at all costs. We seem to have forgo that a little bit and just seem to like smashing it long and not getting caught in and around our box. That might be just like a preservation tactic from Amorim, but I've noticed it. We're not really playing out at all no more. Certainly not at any cost. Brighton are a team that I feel like will try and play out, and that means you can try and nick the ball off them high. Ahmad's got just this freakish ability to do it. That might be a goal-scoring opportunity for us. And then stretch them in behind. They play a high line. Yes, we don't have the blistering pace, but if you can get in behind it with a perfectly timed ball, a nice delayed deep run, you can cause them havoc. Straightforward. Be, I don't know, 10 times better than you were against Southampton Thursday night, and you stand half a chance. If you turn up the way you turned up against Southampton Thursday night, we're getting beat and it's going to suck. See you after the game. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.